pouch in their mouth for nicotine. And I was saying, well, I heard that it's good for testosterone. Maybe I need to take a supplement. Then I realized, oh, it's addictive. Nicotine can be addictive. And so, I quit smoking 16 years ago, April the 18th. But, that's neither here nor there. But, it is one of the most difficult things to stop. So I wouldn't encourage anybody to pick it up just because it's a gray area. In Corinth, the people brought sacrifices of animals to offer to the idols. They would bring the best animal they had. The meat was offered to the idol, but it didn't stay there long because they believed that the spirit of ate the idol ate the spirit of the animal, and that finished the meat for the idol. Then they took the meat and to the shambles or stalls around the temple, which was the meat market where the meat was sold. If you wanted to buy filet or the best steaks, and obviously J. Vernon McGee has a thing for porterhouse, and I would say I did too. The only time I had porterhouse, well, that was any good, we had one that wound up being really small somewhere. I think it was at where was that? That was down under Outback. But we had a great one over in Lancaster. There was a little Mexican restaurant that went in where the uh, what was it called, uh, the depot it used to be. And they had this huge porterhouse. It was the first porterhouse I ever had. So I can understand why he mentions it, because he mentioned it today in First Peter chapter 3, and now he's missing it in chapter 8. It's not in the commentary. He just says a steak, which is interesting, or the best prime rib roast in Corinth. You had to go to one of those shops at the temple to get meat, which had been offered to idols. Some of the Christians in Corinth were offended by this practice and were asking Paul about it. They would be invited out to dinner with another Christian family and would be served a lovely filet mignon. One of the things you may be thinking is fed up. How could, one of the things that is pointed out in that, a lot of we have been misled that fat is wrong to eat, that it's unhealthy. But really, cooking the meat with the fat in it and eating the fat, I ate all of the fat that was on that bone-in ribeye today. It is good for you. It is good for your brain. It's good for a lot of things. And we've been misled by the food industry to believe that fat is wrong and that sugar is good. Well, sugar is bad, not fat. But anyway, that's it. That's what the fed up is all about. But anyway, uh, I'll let you watch that on YouTube. You can search it up, or go back where if I send it to you in an email. During the course of the conversation, they would say, "Why, my, this is wonderful meat. Where did you get it?" And the lady would answer that she got it at the temple meat market. This would offend the couple who felt it was wrong to eat anything that had been offered to idols. This is the question which Paul discusses in this chapter. Should a Christian eat meat that had been offered to idols? This was a real problem to the people in Corinth, because many of them had come out of the background of idolatry, and they thought it was a compromise with idolatry. Others in the church felt that it made no difference. Let's listen to Paul as he discusses the problem in the city of Corinth. And that concludes